Hey, good morning, good people. How are y'all doing? In this episode, I'm gonna be doing a sample review. So this review is gonna be actually dedicated to one of my brothers in the community from Bangladesh. His name is brother Shaikh Hasan. He is the one who gifted me this sample during our meetup in Perfume Bangladesh. So thank you so much, brother. This video episode I dedicate to you. So this is gonna be house of Karl Lagerfeld, as you can see from title. I had no clue on this fragrance whatsoever from this line as well, but he picked it up from I think Malaysia when he bought a few fragrances. He got this sample, and this one is Bois de Vetiver. Okay, and this is from their special line, like exclusive line from Karl Lagerfeld, EDD concentration, and this is going to be 2 ml sample. This is made in France, this fragrance, and the Karl Lagerfeld. First of all, I do not know so much about his fragrances because I just tried like 3 4 fragrances in the recent releases. In those are like pretty much uh, nice, but they are kind of like generic malt scents. So they were nothing extraordinary to my nose. So I bought out of curiosity. I saw few reviews on that fragrance that was classic, Karl Lagerfeld classic, the orange juice with this ring that you pull it off, and it had leather, it had think tobacco and some orange, kind of like a old school kind of powerhouse. Didn't work for me because Chris from Scentland, he really praised it highly because he lives in a cool country. I think he's from Hungary, and Hungary, you see the weather is mostly like cold weather. You have to wear jackets, gloves, leather gloves. I saw the review really was taken away by the review, but didn't work for me because I live in a very very hot climate. So this one is a different story. This kind of nice change of pace. So we'll do the review, and as I go, I'll compare it with some couple of other fragrances that I have. It reminds me of sort of, and I'll let you know what are the notes that I picked from it. So if you open it, the sample is sprayable sample, and you can see the bottle is like this. It's okay. I mean, I didn't see the bottle in real life, like, you know, so I didn't get a feel of the bottle. I don't know if it's heavy or what, but it looks all right. It looks like kind of like those Mrcedes Benz, these line that they have. Let me show you. I have quite a few bottles actually, but cylindrical bottles like this, it's kind of like that, but the cap is different. So this is, as I told you, is from the special, more exclusive line. So I think the prices are kind of on the higher side, like 70 $80 perhaps. I'm not sure. So let's see what you get from this sample, and let's talk about this smell and how long it lasts and everything. Okay, I wore it like few days, so I'll just let you know based on the sample review, and it could be different from a full bottle review. Okay, so go here. Let's go to sprays. So this fragrance, first of all, I tell you one thing. From my experience, initial experience, from the wearings that I gave it, I did it like in daytime, evening time, night time, and it's like we have a kind of like a cool weather, winter. It's almost finishing. It's somewhere like your fall. I think this fragrance is more for summer and spring, because it has the note of vetiver, and the vetiver is usually suitable for springtime. It's just perfect. It has a freshness. It has a little bit maturity, and vetiver gives nice sort of green aspect to fragrances. Okay, but vetiver, they have different kind of vetiver: dark vetiver, clean vetiver. My favorite would be the vetiver from Tom Ford, gray vetiver. So let's see how this smells. Okay, it smells really, really nice. And first of all, the longevity. Very surprising fact in this fragrance, like Karl Lagerfeld, I wouldn't expect so much of good push from this, but it does last a very long time on your skin. It does project for good 2 hours, and it does have good lasting power, like 7 hours, 6 to 7 hours in a condition. So it's good performer. Seasons to wear it, I think it will be again spring and summer, but mostly for springtime. A little bit cool weather, it will be nice, but otherwise, you can also wear it in the summer daytime. Kind of occasion I see this being used is work. Vetiver always perfect combo for work. You can also wear this for, let's say, if you like daytime dating. If you're into that, you are wearing white shirt and formal pants. This fragrance smells like it has a sweet, beautiful, fresh opening. It has the blood orange, it has grapefruit, pink grapefruit, and it has the mint combo. As far as I remember, the notes. Yeah, I get the sweet sort of opening. It has a nice blood orange opening, which is nicely surrounded by that mint. So it's a beautiful, fresh, sweet, fruity opening. And you do not get that vetiver right in the beginning. As far as I did not get the vetiver first. I got the fruity notes. Then I'm like, okay, it's kind of like a citrusy, summer scent. It's nice. It's nothing mind blowing. But as you let that dry down, take place, you'll notice that it's getting slowly towards that vetiver side, and it goes slowly, slightly bit of like a rose, and I think it's geranium floral side. I did not detect those notes at first. I looked at Fragrantica, definitely, I'm not gonna lie, but I got some sort of flowers, okay, florals. So the thing is, sorry, yeah, and the fragrance I also forgot. So this fragrance kind of goes from the fruity, citrus, minty freshness towards that vetiver, and combines with florals. That is a very nice touch, and I found that to be very unique and very enjoyable mid notes. Like hard is pretty nice. I think the base you get like ambroxan and some cedar or some other notes I forgot, a patchouli maybe. So it's kind of very interesting scent, sort of scent. It's not just a boring scent, so that was nice about it. But when I sniff it, I also get a feel of like a lot of other fragrances. It's kind of reminds me of, I'm sure there's no iris in this, but kind of remind me of Durham O. You know, I have a small miniature here. Remind me of Prada L'Homme. This one is kind of like a watery, floral, citrus, kind of a easy wear. This fragrance is the same genre. But what I also get, like I saw a comparison, someone compared with this fragrance, Mrcedes Benz Club. I think this is called Silver. Okay, the bottle is like this. See this bottle in somewhere, the silver color bottle? This fragrance kind of reminds me of the Bois de Vetiver. Other two fragrances much more stronger. The rose notes, especially these two fragrances, reminds me of the aquatic sort of fresh mixed with the florals. Are these two fragrances? These are beast mode. One is 1 Million Cologne by Paco Rabanne. Other one is So Blue by Mancera. This one has a beautiful blue, watery sort of a rose. Beautiful rose note in this. Okay, it's very fresh, but it's floral and it lasts a very long time. On the other hand, 1 Million Cologne, it's one of my favorites. If you do not know by now, it's great to wear in springtime, summer and spring. Beautiful. It's light, watery, floral, citruses, and a lot of sweetness, tonka bean, that sort of a feel. So if you like those kind of fragrances, I think also Prada L'Homme or Durham O, this is a great fragrance for you. This one will serve any age. There's sort of this class, you know. It's like if you imagine like Karl Lagerfeld himself, you know, like he's wearing those sunglasses, he has his pony, and he's still wearing a white shirt tucked in like black pants, and he's just wearing those, you know, like sort of what do you call those things, like attached with your shirt to the pants, you know. You just wear very classy, elegant, tailored sort of image that it comes to my mind. So I would wear this fragrance for high class parties as well, business trips, flights. It would be excellent, relaxing fragrance, not too much. It will go nicely with your body chemistry. Even if you sweat, it's not going to make you stink. So these are some good things. Longevity, as I told you, is one of the plus point of these fragrances. So you get a lot of green, a lot of watery aspect. At the same time, you get some florals and then vetiver and then a little bit of ambroxan. So it reminds me of sort of like Dior Sauvage sort of feel. So they are all in the same fresh summer fragrance category, but this fragrance is a little bit different. I really like it, but I'm not gonna tell you like this is a masterpiece or I like it more than Prada L'Homme. I perhaps like Prada L'Homme a little bit more, but this is a great fragrance. I don't know how much it's going for. It's unique enough, it's interesting enough to go and try. You might get a sample if you see in some shopping mall, you're buying some fragrances, they're offering some sort of samples. Perhaps pick up one or two samples of this fragrance. Get to give sorry, give it some try. It might work for you. Daytime, spring, summer, mature men mostly, but any men can wear it. Sort of formal kind of fragrance and a little bit mature because of the vetiver note. Overall longevity, I'll give it like 8 out of 10. Versatility, I'll give it like let's say 8 again. Smell, the most interesting part is the smell. It feels a little bit like a known DNA, but I'll give it, for the smell, I'll give it 7.5. Bottle presentation, the way I see it, it's nothing mind-blowing, but it's a nice presentation. So I would pay like for this quality, if you really ask me how much, I would be happily paying. The quality wise, this fragrance, it feels like a $45 to $55 in that price range. Shouldn't pay more than that. So if you're paying like $75, $80, I think perhaps you can just try and then give it some time for the price to come down in the market. Okay. And overall, this fragrance, given everything, I think you'll pick up some compliments, but not massively. So I'll give this a fair rating, like how much this gets. I'll give it 7 out of 10. I'll give it 7 out of 10 because this fragrance is good. It's above average. It's decent. It's a good quality fragrance, but feels a little bit synthetic because of that ambroxan feel that it's a background that is kind of off-putting to some people. If you're really into natural smelling fragrances, this is not the most natural smelling fragrance, but this is a good everyday wear, office, form of fragrance. Okay, so this is called Bois de Vetiver. He's getting 7 out of 10 for me, and that's the review. So brother Shaikh Hasan, I hope you enjoyed the review, and so did rest of you. Have a very good night. I'll talk to you tomorrow with some more reviews. Bye bye.